Hello, hope everyone's having fun. I'm going to record the answers to the game you guys are playing. The answer to number one is for both of us, we say schnuchki with regard to Sadie, and we also both say you bitch. And for me, I say, I know we've already talked about this, and when I'm trying to get her to do something, like get me something or do laundry, I'll say, but you're really good at it. Something Kimmy always says right before or when she wants to go to bed, she'll say, I think I'm going to go read my book. Number two. I think the two things Sadie, I already ruined it. The two things Kimmy would bring with her are Sadie and sunglasses. Number three, Kimmy would have any kind of cheese for the rest of her life. Number four, Kimmy would choose to be Rachel Zoe or Britney Spears. We had our first kiss in the hallway of her apartment in the North End, 4 Battery. Kimmy was a little drunk, and she groped me. And that's how I knew things were going well. We had our first date also in the North End at Luca. I don't remember exactly the first movie we saw together. We might have watched Across the Universe at her apartment in North End, but we definitely did a double feature pretty early in our relationship. We went and saw Black Swan and The Fighter back to back. Kimmy's most annoying habit, she's a little ADD, and sometimes it takes her 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute to respond to things. So that's kind of annoying. My most annoying habit is that I like to discuss everything ad nauseum over and over until every detail has been exhausted. The craziest place we've ever done it. Well, the truth is our sex life is pretty good. So we don't really get into crazy places, but if I've had to say the craziest, we once had sex in the car at the end of Rob's parents' driveway because we had gone on vacation with Kimmy's family and hadn't had any opportunities until then. And the other place, which is sort of a regular spot, kind of a fun spot, would be in the outdoor shower in Martha's Vineyard. Most embarrassing thing that I've done around Kimmy, kind of embarrassing to say now, is I once farted in bed once, but let's say there was a little more to it than that, and I made Kimmy leave the room right away. So you can draw your own conclusions. The most embarrassing thing Kimmy ever did, pretty early on in a relationship, I went down on her. She just had a whole lot of toilet paper down there. But unfortunately that's become kind of a regular thing, so not too embarrassing anymore, sort of commonplace. Kimmy's favorite place in the world probably would be on our couch or in Martha's Vineyard on the beach. And I have a phone call. Favorite body part of Kimmy's? Probably her boobies, but her butt's pretty cute too. Favorite hobby? I'd say online shopping, and she happens to be really good at it. Kimmy is most looking forward to dancing at the wedding. As far as pet names, we don't really have any pet names for each other. We tried, but just nothing ever really stuck. But the closest thing would probably be we'll say Munch every now and again. The one thing that I own that Kimmy will throw out the first chance she gets would be my Oakley sunglasses, because she thinks they're really ugly, and they kind of are. Least favorite piece of clothing that Kimmy owns. It's a whole genre. It's all of her cardigans. Not that I don't like them, but she puts on a beautiful dress and she looks great, and then she ruins it with a cardigan. And she never takes it off either. So, the item of clothing that Kimmy hates that I keep wearing, not really too much, but I would probably say old t-shirts, old lacrosse t-shirts or sweatshirts, but there's not really too much that she hates. We've already discarded all that stuff. Kimmy doesn't make me do too much with her that I don't like. I guess I would say I hate folding laundry, and she sometimes asks me to do it, but lately she's been really good about doing it herself, which is great for me. Biggest inside joke, I'd say we have two. One is that we just think we're the best couple ever, but I'm sure everyone thinks that. And the other thing is we say MFEA to each other, and it stands for made for each other. And the reason there's an A at the end and not an O is because whenever we tried to text it to each other, it kept coming up MFEA. So now we'll say, every now and again, we'll say MFEA. And lastly, bonus question, where and when did we decide to become boyfriend-girlfriend? The answer to that is at Rob's house in Sebago on Labor Day weekend. We had just had sex, and we were both naked, and I was in the bathroom, and Kimmy came over and said, so are we like boyfriend-girlfriend? And I said, sure. And then we walked down to see everyone with huge smiles on our faces. So that's it, and hope you guys have a blast. Love y'all.